Oh no. Oh, shoot. Got some sprinkling going on. This should pass in about an hour and then it won't get wet enough. We're gonna cut some hay today, unless it somehow blows up. Who's your friend over here?
Ricky?
Ricky.
Yeah. For those of you that say, are you going to relocate it? No, not relocating, because I don't want to take it down the road to the neighbor and let him get his wires chewed on his combine. We just had our combine work done, and they had to fix a bunch of wiring again.
So I guess you can meet Rocky. Ricky. There he is. Hello. This rain's almost passing. It'll take a good hour, maybe 2 hours before the grass is dry enough that we can cut. We got a lot of cutting, a lot of raking, a lot of baling we're gonna do this week, and I think a little bit of welding. Just a couple days ago, these pens were sloppy because we had just gotten 3 inches, but they already got plenty of dry space to hang out. We ran her out of gas. I will fix.
Have you noticed how much more patient I've become since I turned 60?
You're not 60 yet.
Exactly. By the way, I did call the neighbor and asked him if I could relocate that coon to his yard, but he said no thank you.
Okay. I was assuming you were getting nervous. The corn was getting tall. Now, if this is your first time seeing this Toro lawnmower, I just want you to know this isn't my lawnmower. This is maybe your lawnmower because we're giving this away at the end of summer. And there's a whole video about it. It's only about 5.5 minutes long. Go back a couple videos, you'll see it. And figure out how you can win this commercial lawnmower from Toro absolutely free. You just got to enter to win. SonneFarms.com. We have someone coming out in a little bit from PBS, South Dakota Public Broadcasting. They want to do a little story about Storeless Station. We truly wanted to do something special for our viewers. There's a lot of stuff you guys could be doing, watching other channels, watching other stuff, doing other things, and other stuff. And so we're very excited to be able to give this away around September 28th. So like I said, just go a couple videos back and you'll find out how to enter. It's real easy. We're gonna go cut some hay. We just changed the knives after that last field, so we should be cutting pretty good today. We cut this half of the field about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and so we're gonna be working on the north half. We did this south half because there's some alfalfa in it, and when we get a big rain, sometimes we can cut it twice. And we did in fact get a big rain, like I said many times, 3 inches last week. So we're hoping we'll be able to capitalize on that a little bit more. And we got this chunk, which of course also got the rain on it, and so hopefully grew up a little bit more. What do you think? Hoping for around 3 bales to the acre, but we did 1 year. in 2019, super wet. We got 7 bales an acre out here. And that's what kept us alive this last 2 years when it was super dry. We were living off that old hay. I think I'm gonna scoot that in just a little bit more. Doesn't need to be quite that wide, especially since we got some big heat coming. It's gonna be hot, dry that down real fast. I started a flippin' fire. Oh, I got a fire extinguisher right here, so oh my gosh, I hate looking at that, and I'm just driving really slow and I feel like I'm slow and it's freaking me out. Oh shoot. Oh no. Oh shoot. Okay. Oh shoot. I think we're getting it. Stop, please. Please stop. Oh, that's not gonna go out. Oh, it's going out. I better make sure the header's not on fire. I wish Dad would answer the phone. I don't like this smoldering going on right here. That's hot. I'm at a fire extinguisher. Are you bringing an extinguisher? Finally got a hold of Dad. He's bringing an extinguisher. It keeps blowing up right there just a little. I'm worried if I tear it down, it'll just put more air in it and it'll start boiling up. So he's driving the speed limit, I'm sure, bringing another extinguisher. That one in there sucked, and I should have had our world's best extinguisher. That would have put it out right away, but holy smokes. I don't appreciate you. There's dang smoke coming out of my header. That's crazy, because like I said 100 times, we got 3 inches of rain last week. That must be what started it. I about burned your field of hay down. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a big chunk of concrete laying over there, and we've spread manure out here, so I think that ended up in the manure spreader, and that's how it... Whew. That's not fun. If you were wondering, this is the field that we started a fire in last year, right over there. It's a curse. I guess instead of waiting for it to dry after that sprinkle this morning, we should have just started cutting. Now I'm nervous, but we got 1.5 fire extinguishers left. You know, driving over it, just cutting what's burning, actually works pretty well. Kind of ironic, there's our neighbor right there with their water trailer for their sprayer. The same exact neighbor that pulled in last year when we had a fire just right down here and put out our fire. So I guess if that fire would have kept raging, they would have been here somewhat timely to help us out again. One thing I did to make it a little safer, I tilted the header up, and so those blades aren't poking down deep, getting as close to the ground. Yeah, it's pretty brown under there. There's probably a few thinking, you started a fire, why are you still cutting? The time it needs cut, and it's not gonna get any better. Because the next 10 days it's gonna be hotter than it is today, and we just had moisture, so it's about as wet as it's gonna get. I tilted that header back so we're not hitting as many rocks if they're there, and I'm gonna go home and fill the four-wheeler sprayer. I sprayed all the chemical out of it, so I'll just fill it up with water, and if we have trouble, I'll be able to help with our firefighting rig. I didn't want to scare the children.
No, all good.
So I'm gonna grab some lunch, and then we're gonna start grain backing some corn, but we're also gonna be digging some holes and cementing some poles. Yeah, it's been an interesting day. Dad was leaving the house, and Ellie ran in and hung out in the bathroom. She doesn't usually do that. That could have hurt the foot. So we're gonna dig a hole, throw one of these poles in there, hammer it down, also make it level, cement it in, might need a little fill. That's the plan. We're gonna do 2 today. I see Uncle Jeff got home with the windrower, so that's nice. Didn't start any fires. I guess next year it's Dad's turn. It sure is nice having a Jeff around. Manhandles it. So we're gonna dump some water in here and start adding the concrete. This is 18 bags. They're each 60 pounds. I went to Menards to grab these, and Tiffany was with me. I started lifting these bags, and she started lifting them right there, helping me, you know? And I was pretty appreciative, but someone commented the other day and said, she ain't no farm girl. Yeah, well, I once heard one farmer say he married a wife not a hired hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's that. Yeah, we got 18 of these on a cart. And I was like, that looks like a lot.
On a cart?
On one cart in Menards.
Oh.
And then I was like, let me do the math. And it was over 1,000 pounds of concrete we were pushing through this store. And that's a date night with Cole.
Did you make her push the cart?
Yeah, we both had to. It was so heavy. So I get done with one sweaty job, and now Dad's back, so time to get back in the bin. Yay. All right, another 2 less loads in that bin. Should be about 6 more, 5 or 6 more. This alfalfa's flowering pretty heavy, and so we're gonna get that started, and Jeff will take over, and that'll about be a day. Here's the nice thing about alfalfa. It's pretty hard to start a fire. Doesn't get as dry as grass. Not the best, but it's better than last year. And we're lucky to have it. It ain't the best, but it's something. We got 2 posts set. There'll be a gate here, and I left this gap here because I wanted the gate to be a little shorter for strength purposes mostly. We'll put some fence between this railroad tie and that pole, and it'll get it real strong. Tomorrow we'll pull this and sink another post right there, and then we'll have a gate here, of course, and then another one so that when this gate is shut, butted up against that railroad tie, we can also use another gate to sort that will go up against that round wood post right here. And then back over here is where we set the other post, and that will be really nice because then we can sort with a gate right there, which we've never been able to do. This red gate did shut there, but then there would be a big gap here, so things could run into and out of that feedlot. Anyway, it was an interesting day. There was a raccoon in a live trap. We started a fire. Ellie ran in the house. You didn't see that, of course, and hid in the bathroom. But yeah, it was a good day, a good video. Hope you subscribed. Hope you enjoyed. Love to see you next time. Have a good one.
You know that song by Billy Joel, "We Didn't Start the Fire"?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that should be the song of the day, or Billy Joel's lesser known brother, Willie Joel, that sang the song "Cole Started the Fire."
Thanks.
Yeah.